The celebrity world is buzzing with one of the most explosive revelations in recent memory. Mendeecees' secret affair has been exposed, and Yandy Smith's reaction is nothing short of shocking. The details, which have just come to light, paint a story of secrecy, betrayal, and hidden truths that no one saw coming. Social media erupted almost immediately, with fans and followers dissecting every clip, every statement, and every emotional reaction. The drama has captivated the public, turning this personal scandal into a global talking point. What makes this revelation so intense is the timing and context. Yandy Smith, a figure known for her strength, loyalty, and composure, has been blindsided by a betrayal that shakes the foundation of her personal and family life. Sources close to the situation suggest that Mendeecees' affair was not a fleeting indiscretion, but a series of secret interactions that were carefully concealed from public view. The exposure has turned private pain into a public spectacle, and Yandy's shock has become a central focus for fans and commentators alike. The public's fascination is understandable. Watching someone's personal life unravel in real time evokes a mix of empathy, curiosity, and emotional investment. Yandy's reaction, caught in leaked footage, reveals the raw human response to betrayal, confusion, hurt, and disbelief. Fans are replaying the clips, analyzing every expression, every pause, and every word, trying to understand the depth of the revelation and its impact on her relationship with Mendeecees. The combination of secrecy, exposure, and emotional intensity has made this story go viral in record time. Beyond the initial shock, the affair raises questions about trust, accountability, and transparency. How could such a secret be maintained for so long? What drove Mendeecees to conceal his actions? And how will Yandy respond moving forward? Experts in relationships and social dynamics have started weighing in, analyzing the motivations behind infidelity and the complex emotions involved when private betrayals are thrust into the public eye. The intersection of personal trust and public scrutiny creates a volatile mix, magnifying the consequences for everyone involved. Social media is now a battleground of opinions and speculation. Fans are creating reaction videos, dissecting every moment, and debating possible outcomes. Hashtags related to the affair are trending globally, while influencers and commentators dissect every nuance, from Mendeecees' behavior to Yandy's stunned response. The virality demonstrates not only the public's fascination with celebrity drama, but also the emotional weight of witnessing personal betrayal in real time. As the scandal unfolds, the world is watching closely to see how Yandy and Mendeecees navigate the aftermath. Will there be confrontation, reconciliation, or permanent fallout? The stakes are high, with reputations, relationships, and personal emotions all hanging in the balance. Fans are desperate for updates, replaying clips, and analyzing every post and statement. Every move they make now will be scrutinized, dissected, and debated, making this scandal one of the most compelling and high-profile stories in recent celebrity culture. The exposure of Mendeecees' secret affair is more than just shocking gossip. It's a raw, emotional narrative of trust, betrayal, and the realities of living life under constant public attention. Yandy Smith's reaction reminds everyone that behind every headline, there are real emotions, real consequences, and real people navigating complex personal and public pressures. Fans are riveted, and the story shows no signs of slowing down, promising weeks of analysis, reaction, and emotional fallout as the truth continues to unfold. The news of Mendeecees' secret affair has sent shockwaves through fans and followers, and Yandy Smith's reaction has become the focal point of this explosive story. What was once private has now erupted into public discourse, leaving fans scrambling to understand the full scope of the situation. Joe Rogan-style leaks, insider testimonies, and viral clips have exposed details that nobody anticipated, making the scandal one of the most talked about in recent memory. Yandy's stunned reaction, captured in footage that quickly went viral, shows the depth of betrayal and the raw emotion behind discovering such a personal secret. According to sources close to the situation, the affair was far from a brief encounter. Instead, it appears to have been a recurring secret, carefully concealed from Yandy and the public. While Mendeecees has maintained a strong public image of loyalty and commitment, behind the scenes, insiders suggest that his actions contradicted that persona. Friends close to the couple reveal that Yandy had no indication of infidelity, making the exposure all the more shocking and emotionally devastating. The combination of secrecy and timing created a perfect storm, leaving fans and insiders alike questioning how such a betrayal could remain hidden for so long. Yandy's response has drawn widespread attention. Videos capturing her reaction show a mixture of disbelief, anger, and heartbreak. Fans have replayed the footage countless times, analyzing every word, gesture, and expression. Experts in relationships note that her response is typical of someone experiencing emotional trauma. The shock of betrayal, combined with the public exposure, creates a complex emotional landscape. Her reaction resonates with viewers because it is authentic, raw, and unfiltered. It reminds fans that behind every public persona is a human being capable of deep emotional pain. Social media erupted almost immediately after the news broke. Hashtags related to the affair began trending globally, while reaction videos, commentaries, and fan analyses flooded every platform. Influencers and celebrities weighed in, providing their takes on the scandal and adding fuel to an already intense fire. The public fascination demonstrates the strong emotional investment fans have in celebrity relationships. Every detail, from the timing of the affair to Mendeecees' behavior and Yandy's emotional response, has been dissected, debated, and shared, amplifying the impact of the revelation. The affair also raises questions about accountability, trust, and public perception. Mendeecees, long admired for his role as a father and partner, now faces scrutiny regarding his personal choices and integrity. Fans are questioning not only the morality of his actions, but also the decision to conceal them for so long. Experts suggest that such secrecy, once exposed, can have long-term consequences on both relationships and reputations. Meanwhile, Yandy is navigating a dual reality, processing personal betrayal while simultaneously managing public attention. The combination of private heartbreak and public scrutiny creates an emotionally charged environment that few can fully comprehend. The timing of the revelation has heightened the drama. At a time when both Yandy and Mendeecees were focusing on personal and professional commitments, the exposure has created turbulence in both spheres. Insiders reveal that the affair, once concealed, has begun to influence relationships, trust dynamics, and personal decision-making. Friends and family have stepped in to offer support, emphasizing the importance of emotional stability and guidance in navigating the fallout. The public nature of the scandal adds pressure, forcing both Yandy and Mendeecees to carefully consider every word, action, and appearance moving forward. Fans are deeply invested in the unfolding drama. Reaction videos, memes, and posts analyzing every detail of the affair have become central content across social media. The viral nature of the story has intensified scrutiny, with viewers dissecting Mendeecees' actions, Yandy's responses, and the implications for their family and public image. Experts highlight that public exposure of personal betrayal amplifies emotional reactions, as the added layer of societal observation compounds the internal struggle of those involved. Yandy's stunned reaction is therefore not just a moment of personal heartbreak, but also a reflection of the immense pressure of living under public attention. The long-term implications of this affair are still emerging. Public opinion is divided, with some fans sympathizing with Yandy, while others question Mendeecees' judgment and integrity. The scandal may influence future interactions, public appearances, and personal decisions for both parties. Analysts note that the emotional consequences extend beyond immediate heartbreak, affecting trust, decision-making, and interpersonal dynamics within their family and social circles. The fallout from the revelation of Mendeecees' secret affair continues to dominate social media, and the emotional intensity surrounding Yandy Smith's response shows no signs of fading. As fans and insiders attempt to piece together the timeline of events, it becomes clear that the betrayal was not a single moment of weakness, but a series of actions carefully hidden from Yandy and the public. The depth and secrecy of the affair have magnified the shock, creating a dramatic narrative that has captivated followers around the world. Sources close to the couple suggest that Mendeecees went to great lengths to conceal his interactions. Hidden messages, private meetings, and subtle misdirections created a complex web of secrecy. Friends of the couple reveal that Yandy had no indication that anything was amiss, which made the exposure even more devastating. When the truth came to light, thanks to leaked information and insider revelations, it hit her like a thunderbolt. Footage capturing her stunned reactions spread rapidly online, highlighting the authentic emotional toll of betrayal in real time. Fans have replayed these clips repeatedly, trying to interpret the mix of disbelief, anger, and heartbreak that she displayed. The emotional consequences for Yandy are profound. Psychologists and relationship experts analyzing the situation point out that discovering an affair, particularly under public scrutiny, triggers intense cognitive and emotional responses. Shock, confusion, and grief are common, and the added pressure of being observed by millions online can exacerbate feelings of vulnerability. Yandy's response reflects a human struggle to process betrayal, with the public nature of the exposure intensifying every emotion. Her reaction has resonated with fans, because it is authentic and relatable, reminding viewers that even public figures experience deep personal pain. Meanwhile, Mendeecees faces a different type of scrutiny. Public judgment has been swift, with fans, media outlets, and influencers debating his motives, character, and decision-making. Questions swirl about why the affair was concealed, the nature of the relationship, and its implications for his personal and public life. Analysts suggest that maintaining a secret of this magnitude while in the public eye requires calculated effort, and exposure can have lasting repercussions on reputation and credibility. Mendeecees' future interactions, professional endeavors, and public perception are now all under a microscope, with every action scrutinized for signs of accountability, remorse, or further deception. Social media has become a powerful arena for discussion. Fans have flooded platforms with reactions, commentary, and speculative analysis, dissecting every post, clip, and interaction. Memes, videos, and reaction threads dominate timelines, keeping the story alive and ensuring that public attention remains fixed on the scandal. The virality of the revelation demonstrates the public's emotional investment in celebrity relationships, particularly when betrayal, secrecy, and shock combine to create a narrative rich in drama and tension. The online discourse reflects not only curiosity, but also a sense of empathy, as followers attempt to understand the human experience behind the headlines. Insiders indicate that Yandi has been relying on close friends and family for emotional support during this challenging time. Processing betrayal under the public eye is a delicate balancing act. She must manage her personal feelings while responding to public scrutiny and media coverage. Friends emphasize that emotional stability, reflection, and support networks are critical for navigating the fallout. Meanwhile, Mendeecees reportedly is grappling with the consequences of his actions, reflecting on the personal and public impact of the affair. The situation underscores how secrecy and betrayal can create ripple effects that extend far beyond the initial act, affecting relationships, trust, and public perception. Experts in emotional resilience and public relations suggest that the couple now faces a pivotal period. How they respond, communicate, and rebuild, or part ways, will shape not only their personal futures, but also how fans and the public perceive them. Every decision, from public statements to social media posts, will be analyzed for authenticity, remorse, and strategic intent. The stakes are high, and both Yandy and Mendeecees are navigating uncharted territory, where private emotions intersect with global attention. The timing of the affair's exposure also heightens the drama. While the couple focused on family, work, and public appearances, the revelation disrupted the narrative of stability and trust. Insiders reveal that the betrayal's impact has been magnified because it emerged during a period when appearances mattered most, creating tension between personal emotional processing and public expectation. Fans empathize with Yandy's struggle, recognizing the difficulty of confronting private heartbreak under global scrutiny. Long-term consequences are still unfolding. Analysts predict that trust within the relationship may be permanently altered, depending on future actions and accountability. Public perception of both parties is evolving rapidly, with some fans expressing unwavering support for Yandy, while others debate the extent of Mendeecees' responsibility. The affair has sparked conversations about loyalty, transparency, and emotional consequences in celebrity relationships, transforming the story from mere gossip into a complex social narrative with lasting implications. Ultimately, this revelation has elevated the story into a broader conversation about human emotion, trust, and the consequences of secrecy. Yandy's shocked reaction has become emblematic of the deep emotional impact that betrayal can have, particularly when amplified by public scrutiny. Fans remain captivated, analyzing every moment, and the narrative continues to unfold, promising ongoing discussion, speculation, and emotional fallout. The story has transcended a simple scandal. It has become a case study in the complexities of personal relationships under the unrelenting gaze of the public eye. As the drama surrounding Mendeecees' secret affair continues to unfold, the public's attention has shifted to the long-term emotional and social consequences for both him and Yandy Smith. While the initial shock captured the world's attention, the ongoing fallout reveals the depth of betrayal, the complexities of trust, and the pressures of maintaining personal relationships under the intense gaze of millions of fans. For Yandy, the exposure has been more than just a personal betrayal, it has become a public spectacle. Footage of her stunned reaction went viral almost instantly, with fans dissecting every expression, gesture, and inflection for signs of hurt, disbelief, and anger. Observers note that her reaction reflects not only emotional pain, but also the challenge of processing betrayal while being under global scrutiny. Experts in emotional resilience suggest that navigating this dual reality, private heartbreak and public attention, is extraordinarily taxing. Yandy's response resonates with viewers because it is authentic, unfiltered, and deeply human. Mendeecees faces a different type of fallout. Public scrutiny has intensified as fans, media outlets, and social commentators debate his motives and integrity. Many question why the affair was concealed for so long, and whether he fully understands the consequences of his actions. Sources suggest that he is now grappling with a combination of guilt, accountability, and the challenge of repairing trust, if repair is even possible. Every public appearance, social media post, and interaction is now analyzed through the lens of the scandal, making every decision a high-stakes moment. The affair has also had significant social repercussions. Friends, family, and professional contacts have weighed in, creating a complex web of opinion, advice, and scrutiny. Support networks have become critical for both Yandy and Mendeecees, providing emotional stability while guiding decisions in a turbulent and highly publicized environment. Analysts point out that the ripple effects of secrecy and betrayal extend far beyond the immediate individuals involved, influencing relationships, professional collaborations, and public perception. Social media continues to amplify the story, with reaction videos, commentary, and memes keeping the narrative alive. Fans debate possible outcomes, from reconciliation to permanent separation, and analyze potential long-term consequences. Every move is scrutinized, every post interpreted for hidden meaning, and every public interaction dissected for clues about the emotional state of both Yandy and Mendeecees. This constant attention intensifies the emotional pressure, creating a high. The timing of the revelation also plays a pivotal role in its intensity. Both Yandy and Mendeecees were engaged in personal and professional endeavors when the affair came to light. The sudden disruption created an emotional and logistical challenge, forcing both to balance public appearances, family responsibilities, and personal healing. Sources indicate that the affair's exposure has prompted both parties to reevaluate their priorities, relationships, and approaches to trust. The fallout serves as a reminder that even carefully managed private lives can be dramatically altered by sudden public exposure. Fans remain deeply engaged, analyzing every development with meticulous attention. Discussions about the nature of the affair, the emotional responses of both parties, and potential outcomes dominate social media platforms. Reaction videos, memes, and detailed breakdowns continue to circulate, demonstrating the public's fascination with celebrity relationships and the emotional resonance of betrayal. This engagement highlights the ways in which private pain becomes a shared social experience, as fans collectively process, discuss, and speculate on the unfolding drama. Looking ahead, the implications of this affair are far-reaching. Trust, once broken, requires intentional effort, transparency, and time to rebuild, if it can be rebuilt at all. Public perception will continue to influence both Yandy's and Mendeecees' reputations, while their personal choices will shape the trajectory of their relationship and family life. Analysts suggest that how they navigate accountability, communication, and emotional healing will serve as a blueprint for understanding the impact of betrayal under intense public scrutiny. Ultimately, the exposure of Mendeecees' secret affair has transformed private betrayal into a public spectacle, highlighting the emotional complexities of trust, loyalty, and accountability. Yandy Smith's shocked reaction has become emblematic of the human response to betrayal, capturing the intensity of emotion that accompanies such revelations. Fans remain captivated, invested, and engaged, watching every development and analyzing every nuance of the unfolding story. This scandal transcends simple celebrity gossip. It is a narrative of emotional resilience, public exposure, and personal accountability. As the fallout continues, every statement, reaction, and decision will carry weight, shaping perceptions and influencing relationships for years to come. Yandy and Mendeecees' story serves as a powerful reminder that behind the headlines are real people navigating profound personal challenges under the watchful eyes of the world. The public will continue to follow, dissect, and react, ensuring that this story remains one of the most compelling celebrity narratives of the year. This shocking revelation about Mendeecees' secret affair has left fans around the world stunned, and now it's your turn to weigh in. How do you feel about Yandy Smith's reaction? Could you even imagine discovering such a betrayal, and what would you do in her shoes? Drop your thoughts in the comments below and join the conversation. Every opinion counts, because this story isn't just about celebrity gossip, it's about trust, relationships, and the very human emotions that come with betrayal. Your perspective adds depth to the discussion and helps others navigate their own reactions to the drama. Make sure you hit that subscribe button and turn on the notification bell so you never miss an update. This story is still developing, and new details, insider accounts, and public reactions could emerge at any moment. By subscribing, you'll be among the first to know when fresh information drops, giving you exclusive access to every shocking development. Being part of this community means more than just watching. You'll be actively engaged with a group of fans analyzing, reacting, and dissecting the story as it continues to unfold. Sharing this video is another way to make your voice heard. Send it to friends, family, or anyone following celebrity news who wants the latest scoop. This scandal goes beyond simple entertainment. It's a look at human emotion, the consequences of secrecy, and the challenges of navigating trust under public scrutiny. By sharing, you invite others into the conversation, helping them understand the emotional stakes and engage with the narrative from multiple perspectives. The more people discussing, the richer the conversation becomes, turning a single scandal into a topic everyone can reflect on. Remember, behind every shocking headline, viral clip, and social media reaction, there are real people with real emotions. Yandy's stunned response reminds us that betrayal is painful, personal, and often complicated, regardless of fame or status. Engaging with this story responsibly means considering the emotional consequences for those involved while still analyzing the situation critically. Your likes, shares, and comments amplify the conversation while encouraging thoughtful reflection on accountability, emotional resilience, and the complexities of trust in any relationship. Stay tuned, because this story is far from over. Every new post, interview, or insider detail has the potential to change the narrative and provide more insight into the affair and its impact on Yandy and Mendeecees. By subscribing, commenting, and sharing, you become part of an engaged community following the story closely. This isn't just about gossip, it's about understanding the human side of betrayal, the public consequences, and the emotional journey of those at the center of this scandal. Don't miss a moment. Stay connected, stay informed, and join the conversation as this story continues to unfold.